Yo, brand new with no gimmicks. We asked for the truth this year. Y'all gon' get it. All I ask is your ears be clear. Y'all gon' listen. Sit back in your chair and relax. It's all authentic, in fact. In fact, it's what you need. It's apparent. As a parent, just give me my time. Got my light bottled up. I gotta free my shine. Here's my shot. Gotta take it. Let me free my mind. It's 2016, and growing up is harder than it seems. We your sons and daughters, but we out here following our dreams. It's a cold world out there. We just a bunch of teens turning men into kings and women into queens. So trust and believe in the work that we did to reflect on our past and the hurt that we live. KCEP Teen Talk, here it is. Growing up is a curse and a gift. Let me free my mind. Let me free my mind. Just let me be. Just let me be. I gotta do what I came for. Do what I came from. And that's be me. And that's be me. You gotta let me go. Gotta let me go. And it's that time. And it's that time. Let me free my mind. Free my mind. Free my mind. Free my mind. Let me free my mind.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Teen Talk. I'm your host, Kayla Marshall, and today I have with me
Jordan,
Kyrie Cook,
Sean,
and Skylove.
I want to start by saying thank you to our faithful listeners for tuning in again. And if this is your first time tuning in, you are very much appreciated. Special thanks goes out to our sponsors, the Clark County Black Firefighters Association, Annie's Kitchen, where the sauce is boss, located at 1212 D Street. Today our show is titled Young People in the Industry, and we'll be talking about young role models in the media industry, discussing the importance of their platforms, and covering some of the career downfalls of celebrity stars. But first, we have Serenity with the update.
Hey listeners, it's Serenity with this update for the week. To help the panelists, I'm going to start sharing celebrity scoop and things I read in the headlines that stuck out to me with you. So let's get started. Drake announced the release date for the upcoming album, Scorpion. The album will be officially dropping on the 29th of this month. Stories are still surfacing about the time Tiffany Haddish mentioned the actress that bit Beyonce before she signed her non-disclosure with the singer. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, she pretty much confirmed that it was Sanaa Lathan who bit Beyonce. Little Kim has filed for bankruptcy in New Jersey after being in debt for $4 million. Legal documents show that she owes $2 million on a loan for a house she has out there and more than $1.8 million in unpaid taxes. She has offered to pay $5,500 a month to a creditor to settle things. And last week, IHOP changed their name to IHOB. Apparently, it was just announced and confirmed that the B stands for burgers. How do you guys feel about this?
I mean, I'm still eating anyway, so it don't matter to me. IHOP, ICOP, I don't care.
Well, I just feel like they just trying to change it up too much. Now they trying to act like Denny's. We already have a Denny's.
I'm not going.
What? Just because they're selling
burgers?
Well,
that's
now?
all for the update this week, and it's back to you, Kayla.
All right, thank you, Serenity. Over the years, young people have taken over the entertainment industry. There are so many rising stars, such as Katherine Langford, who stars as Hannah in 13 Reasons Why, Letitia Wright, who stars as T'Challa's younger sister in the Black Panther, and John Boyega, who had a lead role in the newest Star Wars movie. These young stars are not only blowing Hollywood away, but they are using their platforms to inspire our youth. Jordan, what do you consider big things when it comes to someone working in the industry?
I consider people like Demi Lovato and like Justin Bieber as like really big things because they have a really big platform and a really large follow spree.
What about you, Kyrie?
I think Zendaya is a really big thing because she had her own show. She was on Spider-Man, The Greatest Showman. She's on a lot of things.
Well, we cannot forget about the girl on Blackish. What's her name? Like
Yahara Shahidi.
Yes. I don't know why I can never remember her name, but she's just off tops big. Like
Grownish.
I still haven't
love
seen
Grownish.
You still haven't seen it?
I still haven't seen it.
It's not even Blackish. She's really okay. I mean Grownish. That's what I really watch.
Okay, Grownish, not Blackish.
Yeah, not Blackish. No, Grownish.
You don't like Blackish?
What about?
I love Grownish more than Blackish though.
What about Jaden Smith?
Jaden Smith is a good one.
Oh,
Too. I
well,
like
what
him.
about him?
You ever seen his show on Netflix?
I don't watch Netflix.
It's called not Get Out, but
The Get Down.
Yeah, the Get
Get
Down.
Down.
He stars in that one.
He's
I didn't
super
know
weird
that.
in that.
I
Like, he's
just-
super weird.
His music is super weird. So I
Yeah.
mean,
I was thinking he was going from his music. I think his music is different, and that's a way to like pull out different youth and different audiences. I didn't know about that. He had a show on Netflix though.
I
I
didn't
miss
know
the
he was
old
doing
Jaden
music.
Exact.
when he was on
Karate
Karate
Kid.
Kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
but everybody
exactly,
brings that
exactly.
up.
I was just watching that last night, bro. Last night.
So good.
Kyrie, in your opinion, who are some young people in the industry doing big things?
I think we just named
Yeah,
them.
we
all.
just did that one.
I think that the first question was mainly, what do you consider doing big things, you said?
Yeah.
Well, then doing big things for the community, especially for the youth, because that's the youth is who really looks up to these big celebrities, like, well, the kid celebrities that we look to, like the Disney Channel people,
Yeah.
like Raven or
And the
Miley
youth is
Cyrus
like the
or-
future. Like,
You're
we're
right.
creating the future.
Right.
And creating a good role model. I think doing big things is also having good character. Like, it doesn't have to be charity. It doesn't have to be what movies you do. But if
Right.
you just
Or being humble.
yeah, being humble and have a certain vibe to you, I
Once
think
again,
other people can
yeah.
feed off of it.
Yep.
Once again, Zendaya. Just saying.
Zendaya is still a big one.
I haven't heard from her or anything since Shake It Off. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah,
Shake It
It Off
Up.
was good.
Oh, Shake It Up.
Dang.
Shake It Off, Shake It Up. See, that's how you know it's been a long time.
Didn't,
Are you serious?
Didn't,
Yes.
Spider-Man?
I don't know.
Greatest Showman?
I'm
She's
with
a
you.
model.
Yeah. Nope.
She's
She's
on
a model.
America's Next Top Model.
Didn't
Didn't even know that.
Don't watch
didn't-
any of those.
Well, none of y'all pay attention.
Go
Didn't
ahead,
she,
Sean.
She doing big things.
Didn't she used to date Trevor Jackson?
No, that was
No?
just a rumor.
That's a rumor. Okay.
No.
No.
I'm
What
just
about
asking.
Trevor Jackson? What is he doing out here?
He was on Let It Shine
Who is
Oh,
with Tyler James Williams.
No,
he was
that was
playing,
a long
he,
time
he,
ago.
he was playing Chris.
he? Oh.
All right, look. Let me just say this.
He's also on
He
Grownish.
doesn't get enough. Yeah, he is. He doesn't get enough recognition for what he does because he does a lot. So he's a singer and everything. He just got his movie is about to come out.
Superfly.
Yup. And he
Okay.
just dropped another.
Which one is
just,
he?
Chris,
Trevor Jackson.
the one that played.
On Grownish, he's the one that she had to pick between. Like, remember when she liked him first?
That was him.
Yeah. Yup.
Oh my.
And I just feel like
gosh.
he doesn't get enough recognition for what he does because if you go on his YouTube, he dropped like an album like not too long ago, and he doesn't get like all these views and stuff that like Lil Tay.
Okay.
But then you
because
see how many
Lil-
views
yeah.
that person gets, but then Trevor Jackson does all this stuff, he doesn't get that
I
much.
think because he has to become he has
You have
to
to
make
be ignorant, or you have to
Yeah.
step down to this generation's level
It's just the
in
type
order
of
to get the recognition.
the type of audience that is grabbing these people.
Yeah.
It's not.
And that's
Yeah.
probably why a big reason why we need more people with good character like Trevor Jackson because we
Exactly.
have little Tays.
him and his nice little ponytail.
Lil
He is
Tays
so
and
cute.
Vicky and
Yeah.
all that.
So if you are just now tuning into KCEP Teen Talk, today's topic is young people in the industry. Teen Talk would like to remind you that at any time during our show you have a question or comment, please call in at 702-647-3688 or tweet us at Teen Talk Vegas and show us some love by following us on Instagram at Teen Talk Vegas 881. Now, Jordan, who are some of your favorite celebrities when you were younger?
Some of my favorite celebrities were, well, I don't really know their like actual names, but like people like Drake and Josh were like some really big
Their
ones.
names are Drake and
Oh.
Oh, wait,
Are
their
they?
names are.
For
They
real?
really are.
In real life?
Josh.
Oh, there's Drake Bell.
Josh
And
Peck
yeah,
and Drake
Oh.
Bell.
Well,
Yeah, those Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana. Boom. Yeah.
Man, let me
Selena
tell y'all.
Gomez.
Let me tell y'all
Selena
about
was a
Hannah
big
Montana.
one.
I loved her so much. Like every Halloween, I wanted to be her. I wanted to be her. I used to be a cheerleader, okay,
Aw.
and we had to perform in front of this big stadium. It was for basketball, and I went down there to perform with like the wig and everything. Like I love Miley.
Wow.
Love her.
Well, I know all her songs from Hannah Montana.
Oh, I know every song.
Nobody's perfect.
used to.
That's
I gotta
everybody's.
work it.
I used to like her.
Well,
And then Wrecking Ball's
we talking
happened.
about
Yup.
childhood, okay?
I still
then
like her now.
And
I-
no.
Well, not now. Like I like when she came out with Wrecking Ball. That was
You
good.
like that?
Or,
I
or that
liked when she
song,
went
We
crazy.
Can't Stop, it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that was a bomb.
I like those, yeah.
And 21 wasn't
Yeah.
that the other one? 21.
21 is Taylor
Oh, yeah.
Swift, I think.
No, 21,
No.
the one with the
She had-
basketball.
yeah.
Yeah.
20, what?
I forgot
was-
who
it
she
was-
did
In the
on that
club.
song.
Him and
Oh,
with my shades
yeah.
on.
That is 21.
Shaking my
Okay,
head.
okay.
Now, Sky, I know this is a question we already touched on, but to go more in depth of it, why do you think it is more important to see entertainers doing positive things who are in our age group?
It's great to see entertainers in our age group doing positive things because this generation, first of all, if we look at us, we're already not doing so well. It's actually kind of low. I'm sorry to talk about my own generation, but we're kind of low, and it's sad. But then when we have positive influence like them, hopefully some of us will change and inspire everybody else to do the same. So.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't necessarily think we're low. I just think we live in such a different time than what our parents lived in and what other people lived in. So it seems like we're being ignorant.
We are being ignorant.
I think we're just like coming into our own.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Everyone's
if that's coming into your own. We need help then.
I wouldn't consider it coming into our own. I would think it's same generation, different problems.
Nope.
I think
There
every
you go.
generation has their own set of problems, own set of things that the older generation didn't understand. I'm pretty sure their parents was saying what they were doing was crazy, just like our parents are saying what we're doing is crazy.
And we're going to be doing the same.
But
my mom says that the stuff I do is the same stuff she used to do.
Yeah, all of our parents say that. Like, the same tricks I tried.
right.
Like,
But it's not really because they didn't have all the technology that we had. They don't
Right.
know everything.
So we got you by
Just a little bit more of it.
Right.
But I do think it's good to have positive influences because I think what's wrong with our generation, at least when it comes to the internet, is that the stuff that gets fire is the stuff that's bad.
Right.
Like
Only
anything
the bad
negative
things.
is on the headlines. Nothing that Trevor Jackson is doing is on there. Nothing that Zendaya is doing is on there.
No.
all
or
the time.
what the girl off of Blackish is doing.
It's
Can
all
never remember her name.
positive.
Yahara Shahidi.
Yes. Her.
No, I think she's getting a lot of a lot of
Recognition?
people.
I don't
yeah.
know.
I don't think so, because I think you only see about it if you're looking for it.
If,
Right.
Like, if you just turn
follow the
yeah.
person, because I'm gonna be honest,
Yep.
I don't follow Yahara and I don't follow Zendaya, so
Zendaya.
I didn't know about
Mhm.
all of the things that they were
Like, when
doing.
I'm swiping down my Instagram, I don't see
Exactly.
her giving the community
Yeah.
$1,000.
Yeah.
I see
Oh wait,
I see
Drake.
Lil Tay.
Drake.
I saw Drake do that though.
Exactly.
I see memes, I see Instagram models, and I see what happened last week on World Star.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
World
That's
Star.
all I see.
What happened last week on World Star?
somebody got
I
slapped.
gotta
probably,
check it again. But going on with Yahara Shadid, so she's the star from Blackish. She's an outspoken advocate for diversity in Hollywood and the importance of education for girls. She formed a Yahara's Club, which is a partnership with the Young Women's Leadership School and Michelle Obama. The club brings high school students together to discuss social issues. Now, Kyrie, some people say she is only doing this for the fame. How do you feel about it?
I think she's generally like a really good person. Like she's doing it because she cares. Like
For us young black women
Yes.
and just the black industry, period.
yeah, because like she can be famous without doing all that stuff, but she still does it.
You could be ignorant and be famous.
Yeah.
But she chose not to be.
Yeah.
So,
That is very true. You can just shy away and just have all the money you want and not do anything with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I honestly didn't even know she was doing all of that. That's really good.
Right. See, look, shout out to you.
Right. Learning
Yahara.
new things every single day. Now, Sky, you did mention race. How important is it for people to have role models the same race as you?
It's very important, especially like even if it's just like a cartoon or something, like just having
Right,
like them
Penny
like
Proud,
a princess,
that's my number one.
like
Ooh,
having
yes.
like
That's my
a
number
princess
one.
that's black. You know, we look up to
Yeah.
that. Having a superhero that's black, Black Panther.
Like wow, I can be that.
Exactly, that's very
like,
motivating. Us not being the villain and being actually the hero is something great to look up to.
Yes.
I think that being the color I am and having somebody the same color as me doing something big in our community really inspires a lot of young people.
Why though? That was the question.
Why? See, when you see people that are doing good things, that makes you start thinking like,
Right.
dang, what am I doing with my life? Like, what you sit on the couch, they out here doing all this stuff and everything.
But you hear about these 15-year-olds too. Even if they're not celebrities, the 15-year-olds that come on shows like Little Big Shots. I think Steve Harvey has that.
Yeah.
It makes me feel so bad about myself. Like I'm 15, I'm really just trying to get through high school, and
I
these kids is
know.
creating
Exactly.
things for other
You got,
people
like,
in other countries.
You got that 3-year-old who can calculate all that math and stuff. I'm just, I could barely do that.
Yeah.
It's like, dang, he came out the womb 1 + 3 and all that. It's like, whoa.
I was just chilling, crying a little
Right,
bit.
right.
So yeah, I think it is a very good thing because it's more relatable. Like you see somebody your same color, even same gender for girls or for guys. You see them, you're like, oh, they were little just like me. They had black parents just like me. They might have grown up in the same place too.
Right.
That's something else that's good. That,
It's
like,
just
So
that-
if they could do it, I could do it.
Yeah.
It's just that black people don't get enough recognition in the media industry at all.
yeah.
Yeah, we
Now now Chris Brown, for example,
Oh my gosh.
maybe a few years ago, you know, all that stuff, he used to be like, you know, all the way up there and stuff like that. But the whole Rihanna situation and everything like that, years later, you know, he's just like lost his fan base. You know, it's just never came back
I
at
don't
all.
think so.
No, I think
Lost
his
it kind
fan
of grew.
base.
Like,
Okay, look at this.
Have you seen his daughter?
If you compare his views from 2009, 2010, all the way to 2018 now, they dramatically dropped.
I want to see the numbers for that.
Right. They increased.
They increased her. They increased.
They did not go
I
down.
rest my case.
I feel like Chris Brown did it right because he did after the whole Rihanna situation. He went quiet for a little minute.
No, a lot of minutes.
Yeah, he went quiet, and that's
For
what
good
he should have
reason.
did. For good reason, he went, and I feel like he went and got help.
Ain't nobody
Right.
forgot it though.
Nobody forgot it, but he came back and he just went on with his life because
Huh?
that's
Yeah.
all he could have did.
And
He
he's
couldn't,
still
you know.
doing good in life, and
Okay.
so is Rihanna. So
Yeah.
still
Okay.
getting his views,
still
I
and
just
fire.
wanted to get
and
my,
still making money.
I just wanted to get
his song still slap.
Right. So
Move
your
on.
point was
Next
not
question.
great.
Next question, please.
Next question, please.
I can say I think we can learn a lot from Chris Brown as a role model, though, because
Thank-
he came back and he didn't give up. So I see your point as
What
saying
can you
Chris
learn-
Brown's one of those people.
Yeah, I
Because
can
he
also.
didn't give up. He came back. It's
But
not
he's
like he
still
went
like
and
a
He
hit-
bounced
bad
back.
influence.
His
Like all his
songs are
videos
dope.
and stuff talking about.
But
"Ooh,
he's
slap
human
that."
and he makes mistakes.
Well, that's mostly
But it's
every
not mistakes
rapper
he
now.
wants to
But
do
that's
what he wants
mostly
to.
every rapper. That's not just Chris Brown talking about slapping this and slapping that. You know, that's mostly every rapper.
But the way
so
it happened.
It's
So
the fact
why
that
can't he be different?
Ooh.
that's on him. I'm not him.
I think it's because he did it. That's the thing. Like people talk about it in their music, but what Chris Brown did was a crime. He
Right.
made a mistake and he came back, and I feel like he did his time for it a little bit. Like he's still apologizing.
And I'm pretty sure that they're pretty good friends by now. So
Right.
It's not
Drake
about
and her
them. It's
too.
about what they look like to the world.
All right, somebody we talked about in a lot of this discussion is Zendaya. So Zendaya was in a lot of drama after the 2015 Academy Awards, after the Fashion Police host Julian Sarancic made a comment about Zendaya's dreadlocks, saying they looked like they smelled like weed and patchouli oil. Zendaya politely responded with a tweet stating she thought the statement was stereotyping and that she hopes to empower other people to stick up for something that is wrong. The way that Zendaya handled the situation showed wisdom beyond her years. Now, Jordan, what do you think would have been the outcome if Zendaya didn't say anything about the comment at all?
I think honestly, I really don't know, but I think it could have went a lot worse. She could have really got on social media and like really went after the lady, but she didn't. So
wait, was
So-
the
If she said
lady
nothing?
Caucasian?
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
she could have went on the internet, start bashing her, start
Yeah.
bashing
She
her
coulda.
kids. She could have been like, "We need to fight." She could have handled that in all types of wrong ways, but
Yeah.
instead that she handled that like a grown.
Woman?
Like,
Woman.
yeah, thank you, woman. I'm trying to think of.
and especially like a lot of people are
woman.
having like. So I mean, like Twitter, like arguments, like a lot of celebrities are having Twitter
Yeah,
arguments.
going
and
back-
Like she
yeah,
going
just
back and
ended
forth.
it. Like
She just ended it with a strong statement.
Yeah,
'Cause
she
it's-
said she
it's-
said her
that.
piece, and I think she let her followers and society go after Juliana Rancic
See,
because
Right.
that's
Yeah.
what happened. Because Juliana, I do remember, she did have to go off of E Channel. She like went on a whole hiatus because
got
of the
fired.
situation.
did
Yeah.
she get fired?
I don't know if she got fired. I can't
'Cause
say
that
that
was
for
really
sure.
rude.
Wait,
Yeah, I
who
know
was
she went on
What's her
leave
name
though.
Julianne Rancic. So she was a host on Fashion Show Police.
Yeah.
So what they do is they have these awards and they judge the celebrities' hair, their makeup, and their dress, and make sure all of it goes together. And the
she's-
comment she made about Zendaya's dreads were that they smelled like, she felt like they looked like they smelled like weed and patchouli oil.
I don't.
And
So-
she's
I
probably.
don't think it was her place
Yeah.
to even
Say
say that she
That's
could've kept
something
it
that
to
you just
herself.
don't say, because what if somebody said that about her
Yeah.
kids? You
It's
know,
something you don't say, but the show is known for being kind of blunt because of who was on it before. And I feel bad, I forgot her name, but the lady passed away. So she was kind of trying to take over that comedy role, but it's like you don't have that respect yet to talk about people like that.
right?
I give her
And that
props
was
for
just-
I give her props for doing what she did, because you know if you look at Twitter and stuff, you walk away from it, but the person who is like antagonizing you, like they repeatedly keep
Pick at
posting and they just like want you to like, you know, give your feedback on like what she's saying and stuff like that. But that can also hurt you as well. So, you know, I give props to her for stepping back on that.
And it's also like if it was black versus, I mean, it was a white girl said it to a black person. Yeah, that could also like in society, a black person could happen to them, and they could see it. And
yeah, it could spark a lot of controversy, and I think that is what happened. It all kind of blew out of proportion, but Zendaya handled it. She said her one piece, and she walked away from it, and that shows because she's still around.
Kudos.
Exactly. So if you were placed in Zendaya's shoes, what would you do, and how would you react?
Okay. So I'm not like her, but if I was in her shoes, I would have said something about it. You know,
She did say
I'm
something.
up here. I can be doing something else, but I'm up here. You know, so you know, it ain't your right to. What if I said something like, you know, your hair fakes? I don't know, but you know, it's not. I probably would have said something. Yeah, probably would have got kicked out too.
I would have left it just.
Yeah, I would have made a scene.
I would have left it just how Zendaya did it. It was very classy and professional, and she still got her word across. Period. Point blank.
I would like to say I would be like that, but I get mad.
Yeah, people are different.
It would be like a Twitter war.
All right, guys, it's time to take a break. Stay tuned for more Teen Talk after this. Hey, guys, welcome back to Teen Talk. I'm your host, Kayla. Here with me is
Jordan,
Kyrie Cook.
Sean.
Sky Love.
And Teen Talk would like to remind you that anytime during our show you have a question or comment, tweet us at Teen Talk Vegas and show us some love by following us at Teen Talk Vegas 881. Remember when you were younger, sitting on the couch watching your favorite Disney Channel show or even watching your favorite YouTuber? I'm sure we all remember the hit TV shows That's So Raven, Hannah Montana, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and many more. But whatever happened to those rising stars? Sky,
Sheesh.
who are some stars that used to be a positive role model but now have changed?
The elephant in the room, Miley Cyrus. Like, hello.
She is someone that
Raven,
knows.
like, what did she say on Oprah? I think it was.
She said
that she doesn't
she was
classify
not-
herself as black.
she's like everything.
She
She
doesn't
doesn't
like
like
labels.
labels.
She black white.
Yeah.
I think that was really disrespectful.
That was
considering her
very
background, like she was on Bill Cosby, like they helped you.
right. And like they were all
And
black.
you're not
but
black
you don't-
now?
Yeah, and you're
'Cause
not.
you're rich or
yeah,
something like that?
what?
Yeah.
No.
The little girl who used to watch That's So Raven was so hurt. Like, I had no idea she changed that much.
That's just
It was
Raven?
a disappointment.
Talking about when she came out.
Not even that. Like,
Wait, when
I
she
could,
came out, as what?
Lesbian.
She's like
Lesbian, yeah.
lesbian or bisexual.
But she doesn't
or
like
something
labels.
like
Yeah,
that.
she don't like labels.
So-
She just do what she want.
Basically. But it wasn't that. It was the whole comment about black people and stuff. I feel like if you're a black person, I feel like you should show pride. And I thought she showed pride in That's So Raven.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She,
Especially
like-
with her weight also. Like, that was a big thing for me because she was a big girl on That's
she
So Raven.
was too.
And I was when I was a kid too. I still low-key am. So, like, when she said that, I kind of felt hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
She look good now.
I don't know. I haven't seen her in a minute. I
She
like
do not look
extra
good.
in my
Raven
life.
tone.
She did not look good. Don't
Raven
She
listen.
look a
tone.
mess.
Black don't
Thank
crack.
you.
Nah,
What that got to do with it?
she not black. Didn't she say that like a couple times?
You're right.
Oh, sorry.
Jordan, do you have anybody you looked up to as a kid?
No, I'm a little kid. I watch like SpongeBob, so.
Well, that can still be something. Like, to be honest, I was somebody who watched Cartoon Network and everything, and even on Disney Channel, Penny Proud was still one too.
Proud
the
family.
Proud Family.
Ooh.
Like, seeing the way her dad acted and was protective of her, having her little friend group, like,
Yeah.
that was
I was
something.
like, wow, that's
her
just
little
like
chubby,
me.
No, what's her little chubby friend?
DJ.
DJ. Ooh, that's me.
And then you had like the three sisters who were bullies. I
Yeah.
forgot their names.
Oh, the blue ones. I
The
don't know
Gross
if they're-
sisters.
Oh,
They was scary. I still don't know why they was colored that way. Like, I was like, really? It was so confusing to me.
I think I
can't say it out loud.
I think I stopped watching Disney Channel stuff like a few years back. That's why I can't remember like certain shows. But like I used to watch TV all the time. Like That's So Raven. I used to watch that all the time.
Oh, I used to like Good Luck Charlie.
Oh,
Good
okay.
Luck
There you go.
Ew, that's
Yeah.
when Disney Channel went down. Good Luck Charlie.
No, Good Luck Charlie is good.
Oh wait, I have a show. George
no,
Lopez.
Dog with the Blog,
There we
that's
go.
when it
See,
went
I mess
down.
with George Lopez too,
That
though.
too.
If you didn't mess with George Lopez, you're weird.
'Cause
That's
that-
when you know it's time to go to sleep. when
That
that
show
comes
came on
on.
at Nick and Night.
Nick and I used to be my.
Yeah, you used to stay up to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
I
Right.
used to watch The Nanny too, which is a weird
Ooh,
one.
yeah,
Nah,
I
The
like
Nanny was
that
actually
one.
like
The Nanny was weird.
I
I didn't know how to.
Wasn't it like
was
based
real-
off The Sound of Music?
I don't know.
I don't
think
know.
it
It's like-
was,
yeah.
but I remember I just watched it because it was late at night and I didn't want to
Yeah.
go to sleep.
George Lopez just reminds me of like everybody's family of how they be
Yeah.
doing this stuff.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, especially George Lopez.
especially when Max got his first girlfriend and stuff.
I still never watched it to
Oh
this day.
my
It's time for me to
God.
go to sleep if it come on.
Yeah, like George Lopez
I
showed you a
like
lot
George
about
Lopez.
like keeping a great family and like always helping
So
each
is
other.
The Cosby Show.
Yeah, but that didn't come on at our
It's
age.
It's okay.
Like, it
I had DirecTV and it was recorded, so it came on for me.
well, some people don't have that.
Family Matters.
Just cable.
Full House.
Boom. See, look.
Full House,
Full
I got
House,
you a
yeah.
Full House.
Full
Living
House.
Single.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. Living Single.
The Parkers. Yes.
Oh,
Moesha.
The Jamie Foxx show, I got you.
Yes.
Oh,
Mar-
what about Steve Urkel?
Martin.
What was that show
Martin.
called?
That was
Urk-
Family Matters.
Yeah,
Family
Family
Matters.
Matters. Yeah, I used to watch that too.
There was this one show on BET. It was like a single dad and his daughter. I forgot the name of
Oh, the one that was
101.
Yeah,
101.
she was on the Proud Family too. She was a voiceover, right?
Yeah, she was. She
Okay,
played Penny
okay,
Proud.
okay.
I remember watching that show. It was good.
Yeah,
I
that
gotta
was
watch
her.
it. It's called 101.
Yeah.
101. Yes.
What about EVE?
Never heard of it.
EVE.
Really?
I've heard of it. Never really talked about it. All right, so Kyrie, do you think certain stars' behavior changed because they grew up?
I think they feel like they need to act grown, so they do like Miley Cyrus. She's like, I want to be grown, so I'm gonna wear nothing and I'm gonna smoke weed. Like that's how I'm gonna show that I'm
And I'm
grown.
gonna cut off my hair
Yeah.
and I'm gonna twerk on a teddy bear and all that.
Yeah.
Like what?
Ride on the wrecking ball.
It was a lot of stuff. I feel like every star, I feel like they're pressured because they feel like everybody sees them as that little kid.
Yeah.
Like, I think
Especially
the
when it
one who
changed.
started on 101, I think her name's Kyla or something like that. The way she did it, she handled it in a very good way. She did have a kid. She grew up quietly. And people kind of just saw it. Whereas Miley Cyrus and Macaulay Culkin, like all of them, they felt like they had to prove it.
Express.
Well, I feel
themselves.
because
Had
they
to
want to
prove
stay
that
in the
they weren't a
spotlight.
kid.
Because like that girl from 101, like I don't even know where she is now.
Yeah, she kind of faded, but
I
I,
don't
feel
even know
like
who she is. Who are we talking about?
the one on Proud Family, the voiceover
Yeah.
girl,
Dr.
Penny Proud.
Doolittle, nothing.
Nope, I'm with you. I don't know who she is either.
Yeah.
You
But
don't
like-
know Dr. Doolittle?
No.
Who's somebody? Okay, another example you guys probably do know from Zach and Cody. Those two kids, they also grew up in a very good way. Like
Zach
True.
and
I
Cody.
forget which one it is. I think Cody.
Cody's
He's
on,
Netflix.
Riverdale.
He's on Riverdale.
He's really good.
You don't really hear about them
Riverdale
having anything.
is my show, man.
Really? I stopped watching.
I didn't
after
even
the
finish
first
season 2 yet. Oh, it was. Dude, 13.
Well,
Oh my God, he's on 13 Reasons Why.
no.
No,
Oh.
he just brought it up
I
out of
just brought it
nowhere.
Oh, I was gonna be like, I just
It's
started
just
watching
like-
that show.
It's just the popular shows that like everybody watching now.
Gosh. Yeah.
Well, since they stayed in the industry, Jordan, do you think money plays a huge role in a person's character? Do you think that's what changed for them because they felt like they had to go out and make money?
I think no, because a lot of them were already billionaires and millionaires. But I think what happened, like them having money, did play a role because they had the opportunity to go do like a lot of things like drugs and stuff like that. So
True, like Lindsay Lohan, like she used to be a millionaire, but now she's like losing all her
Yeah.
money.
She gotta do.
What about the
like
girl that played on the Parent Trap?
Oh,
That's-
that's Lindsay
that's
Lohan.
Hold on,
Oh.
wait, time out though, because y'all both said,
Pause.
"Oh yeah," like, wait, that is her. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like she growing up, like I just feel like certain people see, you know how when you get, it's this is an example. So you know how you get into the music industry, right?
Right.
So then you have like all this money and stuff coming in, right? But certain people are like told to do what they do in order to keep getting money. So if you don't do that, that's cut
Like
right
actors
there.
have to
If
keep.
if you ever seen that interview with Trevor Jackson, he sits there and explains to them that I'm riding my own bus. That I'm not listening to other people doing and stuff like that. That's all I want to say.
So you think it's their agents in the background saying, "Go out with this person, you'll get more views, you'll get more
Yeah.
exposure."
Yeah.
some celebrities are like that. Yeah.
I wonder
do this song.
Yeah,
and
You
then,
know,
Yeah,
Vanessa
stuff like that.
Hudgens and Zac Efron. I wonder if they really dated.
No,
or if
it's
that
come
was
out
just-
that they did kind of like it wasn't that serious. Like they did it as
Oh.
soon as the High School Musical movies were going on, but you noticed right after like the last one came
Yeah.
out, they split.
Who Gabrielle?
Wow.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, I feel like that was fake, just for publicity.
Yeah.
Right. And
Love
speaking
this
of High School Musical, actor Zac Efron got his start in Disney's High School Musical during his days as Troy Bolton. Although, like some of the other stars on here, Zac didn't have a mental breakdown, but he did have a drug problem. He quietly checked himself into rehab for a cocaine addiction. Efron even got into a fight with a homeless man and fighting many other people under the influence. He also admitted to having an alcoholic problem and stated that he was attending Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. He is currently working to turn his life around and is doing great with one of his greatest movies, Neighbors. Jordan, why do you think Zac checked himself into rehab quietly?
I think because he seen that he was still a large image in a lot of little young people's lives, so he wanted to keep his image as much as possible.
And High School Musical is still a big hit. Whether it's
Yeah.
10 years later, 15 years later, tomorrow, I'ma still
I'ma
watch
still
High School
see it.
Musical, right?
Right. All right, guys, it's time to take another break. Stay tuned for more Teen Talk after this.
Welcome back to Teen Talk. I'm your host, Sean. Joining us on the phone today is Mr. Tyrell, a.k.a. Mr. T. Tyrell Rowe is a very influential person in the dance and entertainment industry. Mr. Rowe is the founder of Rowe Project and is currently a dance director at the School 100 Academy of Excellence. In addition, he was also selected to be 2018 guest choreographer for CCSD Dance Festival Las Vegas. Welcome to the show. How are you feeling today, man?
Oh, man, I'm awesome. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me and my student. Hello.
No problem. How you guys doing today?
Awesome.
That's good. So, what's it like being a dancer for the majority of your life?
Well, man, I don't just dance. So I do a little bit of everything as far as modeling and acting and musical theater. It goes more than just dance. But it's been amazing. It's something that I thought I'll never be able to do. But I kept my mind focused, and I surrounded myself with positive people, and they all had the same mindset. So,
That's good.
it's amazing, and I'm changing lives, like right now, with young ladies like Nadia.
Okay. So is that something you like doing?
Oh, man, it's something I love doing.
That's good. So, what are some things you've learned from your dance instructors when you were younger?
This for me or for her?
For you.
Some things I learned from my dance instructors. Of course, etiquette. Knowing how to walk into a room and say, "Mr." "Yes, ma'am," "No, sir." Just simple things. When you're going into a space, just greeting people, just being thankful for different things. Of course, learning the fundamentals of ballet, jazz, hip hop, African tap, all genres of dance.
Definitely. So, like, how important is it to keep a positive attitude while dancing?
I think it's extremely important because we're teaching our young ones to be the same way. For me, that's why my program is called RAGE, which is Reaching Above Greater Expectations. So it's not about putting you down. It's about uplifting you and saying, hey, I can do something. So even with, like, for instance, our summer program, which Nadia attends right now, they have affirmations. A part of their affirmations is, Nadia, you want to just say a little bit of our affirmations because this is what I stand for and what my teachers instilled in me.
All right. I overstand I can do anything I put my mind to. I am a winner. I have a passion for the arts. I will encourage people around me. I understand that hard work pays off. I will achieve my goals. I will use dance as an exit, reaching above greater expectations.
Okay.
So they have affirmations. So when they come to our organization, it's not about just learning how to do the popular dances or how many turns you can do or how high your leg is. No, we're trying to teach these kids to be awesome citizens. So when they step into any organization or when they go to college or if they're just going into a school, they're knowing how to, conduct themselves. They're knowing how to be civilized individuals.
Okay. So this one's towards your student. What are some of your values when you're dancing?
I truly have a passion for it, and I I love many different styles, and even if I'm not the best at it, I'm always willing to get better and practice it.
That's good. So you would say that you never give up.
Yes.
That's good. So towards Mr. T, what made you want to start the Road Project?
What made me want to start the Road Project? So I always had a passion for like creating. I just never knew that me making up dances was called choreography, or I can be a choreographer. I used to run multiple studios around here where I was the head of the competition team, and I was teaching all the ballet and all the jazz classes and the modern classes. And to this one particular studio that I was at, I took three minority girls to participate in the Martin Luther King parade, and that was something that she did not approve of because it was community-based. And when she told me that, because I took those three minority girls and I did that she wasn't a part of community projects, that's when it was time for me to move forward. And it was time for me to go ahead and open up something where anyone and everyone would come to, no matter what creed, no matter what race, no matter what color they were able to come to a place that they were not being judged. And that's what made me open up this place, Studio 305, home of the Road Project, where diversity lies.
Okay. So where can us that are listening contact you on social media?
Man, they can follow myself at Mr. T, Mr.T305 or the Roll Project, ROLLEPROJECT, or our studio Instagram, which is Studio 305 NV as in Nevada. So that's Studio 305 NV as in Nevada, or Roll Project, or Mr. T305.
All right, ma'am. Well, thank you so much for joining us today in the studio. We really appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having us. And, hey, if they're looking forward, they want to contact us, they can reach us at 702-444-0773. I mean, we're open doors to everyone. We're starting at the age of 3 years old.
All right, man. Well, it's time to take a break. We'll be back with more Teen Talk after this.
Welcome back to Teen Talk. You know, this is your boy Deshaun B here with
Skylove,
Sean,
Kyrie Cook,
Jordan.
And today we're going to be playing a game called Guess That Childhood Show. Now, here's the rules. First, I'll read off a brief description of the show. I will tell you the show when it first aired and ended and who created it. The first person to raise their hand after I completely read the description will give their answer. But if you guys are both puzzled, I'll give you a bonus clue to help you figure it out. For each show title you get right, you get a point. The person with the most points wins. Now, y'all ready to play?
Yeah, come on, so I can beat them.
I say less.
I'm about to win, so let's go.
This is an American animated television series created by Craig Butler that aired on Nickelodeon from October 7, 1996 to June 8th,
Victorious.
2004. The show is centered around a fourth grader who lives with his grandparents in an apartment. For extra help on this one, they always yell, "Hey, blank."
Ooh.
Okay, so
is it Hey Arnold?
Yeah, so you felt confident.
I never
watched that before.
Y'all ain't never seen Hey Arnold?
No.
And when the little girl that was bullying him used to like him.
I used to listen to that show.
What was the little ugly girl name?
Next question.
Right.
Next.
This could be an easy one. You almost called them the Three Musketeers. This cartoon is a Canadian-American animated comedy TV series created by Danny Anchatucci from Cartoon Network. These three go on crazy adventures for all different personalities. The three of them have similar ionic names too. All right, Sean. What is it?
Is it Ed and Eddie?
Yeah. He must have been a Cartoon Network.
Yeah, I don't
baby.
like cartoons that much.
Yeah,
so
me neither. I never did like
I watch
cartoons.
people.
Yeah.
So you Ed and Eddie used to be the show though.
Yeah,
but I don't think they talked. Did they ever talk?
She said I
the
watch
dumb
people.
one didn't.
Okay, so what was the one with the little
She said I
they had
watch
that
people.
piece of wood with the face
Next.
growing
That
on
was
it.
that. I think that was
Next.
Eddie. I didn't. No.
Well,
No, that was the ones who didn't talk.
The one with the wood in their hand though, with the face on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so he
Okay.
talked, but it was one of the friends. All right, got you. This show is about a teen with amazing powers. It happened to deal with them in a high school with her friends Eddie and Chelsea, guiding her and getting her out of trouble. This show aired on Disney Channel on January 17,
Oh, that's a Raven.
No.
2003,
It's mine.
and ended on November 10, 2007. This show now has a spinoff from Disney
No.
Channel.
It's
Give me
mine.
that.
No, it's mine.
No.
All
I
right,
rose my
Kyrie, let
hand.
me know what you got.
man.
It's
Is
a
that a
Raven.
Raven?
All right, see,
Yeah,
Kyrie,
I
follow
rose my
instructions.
hand.
Whatever.
Look. See, now y'all should start getting some points because Sean over here winning.
I need
With
that.
2?
Look, this show is about a teenager living a double life as an average kid by day and a famous singer by night.
No.
This show first aired
I
on
don't care.
March 24th, 2016 and ended on January 16, 2011.
I swear to
The
God.
story follows the daily life of her brother, her friends, and her father, who is the real father in real life. So you know what?
Sky.
No,
Sky
but I raised my
Love,
hand first.
what
No.
is
But
it?
Hannah
No.
Montana.
No, I
rose
should have
my
said
hand
it.
first.
No, it's
But I-
Hannah Montana.
But I rose my hand first. I
No,
get the point.
no, she didn't.
Yes, I did.
Y'all remember him? What was the daddy name?
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy
Boom.
Ray.
Was that his name on the show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what was the brother name?
Jackson.
Ooh, what was her best friend name? I'm just
Lily.
saying-
Lily.
See, y'all was some Hannah
Shut up.
Montana.
I hate you. Stop it.
I'm gonna tell y'all. So, if y'all can sing one of her songs, I'll give y'all a bonus.
Nobody's
Wait,
perfect.
Go ahead.
I
This is
gotta
life.
work
No,
it
I just said
again
this is
and
life.
again till I get
I just
it.
said this is life.
Okay, go ahead, Kyrie. Finish it for us.
Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it
Is that the
again
only
and
song you
again.
know?
Give her her bonus point. She
Yeah.
did good. Give her
Yeah.
her bonus point.
Oh, no.
Hold on.
I smell a hater in the building.
He
All
said
right.
name a song, not sing it.
He said sing
Next,
it.
this show is about chronicles of a family with powers. The family lives in a Manhattan Grinch village above a sandwich shop with their own, and they run it. The parents are always there to help the kids learn how to use their powers wisely. This sitcom ran from October 12, 2007 and ended on January 6, 2012 on Disney Channel. Kyrie, what is it?
Wizard of
Wizard
Waverly
of
Place.
See, look, I used to watch that. That's what Alex Russo, what was the
Selena
brother's
Gomez.
What was the brother's name?
Alex?
Justin.
Max.
Did y'all see the movie?
Nope.
Yes.
That movie was good.
It was
The
good.
movie was good.
I bet you she be careful what she wished for.
No, for real.
Cause she
That
almost
really
didn't
was
exist.
good.
All right, we going on to the next one. This is an American animated TV series created by Steven Hillenburg for Nickelodeon. This show is about the adventures of underwater creatures, who's also about his work life and his favorite job. This show first aired on May 1st, 1999. Let's keep in mind that was year after I was born, and it's still being renewed until 2019. Sean, when is it?
SpongeBob.
And what's his theme song? Sean, go ahead. Let us know what it is.
Ooh.
Listen to
See,
Who lives in a pineapple
Under the sea, SpongeBob SquarePants. Look at
something.
Look, at least you knew.
We start rapping after that.
All right, so we going on to the very next one. This show is about a host that welcomes his preschool audience on an adventure with his puppy. Together solving 3 clues together, they're going to try to figure it out. Viewers are invited to participate and stop to listen to what you have to say on the way. This show first aired on September 8, 1996, and it ended on August 6,
He had a puppy?
2006. Now, look, I used to watch this as a kid. Kyrie, what is
Is
it?
it Clifford?
No.
Blues Clues. Wait, Blues Clues?
why bring
Blues
Go
Clues.
here. Okay, come on, Scott. It's all right, baby. Calm it down.
No, I got it first.
Blues, you ain't raising
See,
your
I was
hand.
gonna say that. I
You
swear I was
said
gonna say
Cliff.
that.
This
I didn't
is
understand the
favoritism.
thing.
This is
But no, Clifford. I used to watch Clifford, Blues Clues. What was
Bro,
the one
who
with the Fat
remembers-
Bears?
No, who remember Martha Speaks?
Yogi.
The Bernstein Bears. I used to watch that.
I'm still winning though.
What's about the one with the dragon?
That's a lie.
Dragon Tales.
Do y'all remember Dragon Tales?
Yeah, you saw the
Dragon
movies.
Tales.
It's Dragon Tales. Come on now, in Dragon and Caillou.
Yeah.
Just
Hey,
a
little
little
Bill.
each day I grow some more. Look, that should have been on here.
What about
I'm
Curious
tired.
George?
Curious George was a good one, but we going on to the next one. This show is created by Dan Schneider for Nickelodeon. This series follows the lives of 2 teenage boys with opposite personalities who become stepbrothers. They both have different ambitions in high school and completely different friends. The show first aired on January 11, 2004 and ended on September 16, 2007. Sean, what is it? Come on.
I was gonna say Jake and Josh, but all right.
That was the answer.
No, I take it.
And we go into our very last one. Behind the Life of Stadium, these 3 are almost completely normal teens. Created by Michael Curtis and Roger S.H., follow the life of 3 brothers when they are not on tour, living the L.A. life. The first show aired on May 2nd, 2009, and ended on October 3rd, 2010. Sky, come on. Calm it down, and what's your answer?
Is it the Jonas Brothers? No, it is. No, it's not.
Yeah,
It is. It is. Look at you. They also have the Naked Brothers band with the kids on Nickelodeon. I ain't watched that.
I remember that.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like Sean is our winner. Y'all need to re-up on some TV shows. It's time to take a break. Stay tuned for more Teen Talk after this.
Who is?
I was gonna say
Hey listeners, it's Sky Love. Tomorrow is Father's Day. If you're not sure what to do, Teen Talk got your back. Here's a few things you can do to celebrate this Father's Day. One idea is to take your dad out to brunch. The Clio inside the SLS Hotel is the perfect spot if your father enjoys jazz music and likes the New Orleans flair. Or you could try out Trevi inside the four-room shops at Caesar's Palace. It's time to ditch Olive Garden and try out a new Italian restaurant. If your dad isn't a big fan of going out to eat, treat him to an outdoors experience. Take a trip to Red Rock Canyon and enjoy the landscape. Or maybe you could take a ride on the high roller and enjoy the city lights. What does your dad love? This is the type of question you need to be exploring. If he's a music dude, consider getting him a pair of Beat headphones from Best Buy. Does your dad like smelling good? Consider getting him the Gucci Guilty Man cologne or the new Polo Man cologne from the Fashion Show Mall. Whatever you decide to do this Father's Day, be sure to make it special. Do something out of the ordinary to show your father that you truly care and appreciate him. It's time to take a break. Stay tuned for more Teen Talk after this.
My name is Kyrie, and Teen Talk sincerely hopes you enjoyed today's show. Our goal was to inform you about some of the amazing young people in the entertainment industry. Many of those people, such as Zendaya, Yahara Shahidi, Trevor Jackson, and Rashawn Fegan, is using their gift to educate and inspire our youth. It's important to always remember when you're in the public's eye, you must always keep a respectful appearance. Teens just like these celebrities are using their voice to inspire. You can do the same.
Teen Talk would like to send a special thanks out to our team producers, Michael Holmes, Deshaun Brewer, our senior and supervisor producer, Ms. Nikki Scott, KCEP General Manager, Mr. Craig Knight, our show engineer, MC Drew, and Neville Miller, our theme song talent and producer, Miles Lowe, our behind-the-scenes intern superstars, social media rock stars, and production assistant heroes, our associate producers, Tamaris Ruffin and Sabrina Williamson. Our sponsors, MVP Photography and Video, the Clark Clowney, Black Firefighters Association, Annie's Kitchen, where the sauce is boss, and Soulful Young, home of the Bruce Leroy, as well as our entire staff and management of KCEP, the EOB board, our parents, and every single KCEP listener for your support. Thank you for allowing our voices to be heard.
And my name is Kayla, and you can follow Teen Talk on Twitter at Teen Talk Vegas and Instagram at Teen Talk Vegas 88.1. Make sure to tune in next Saturday at 12 p.m. for more Teen Talk. Thank you for listening.